Right, how's everyone doing? Good, I hope. I love Atari, I really do. And I've always supported them throughout the years. And I'm not the only person that did that, and that's the reason why the Atari VCS was the new one was came out. It got made, and it's out nearly 2 years now. Because fans, money, and support. That's, but also, telling the truth. I mean, they're the things that made the Atari VCS into a reality. But not only like T-shirts, hats, posters, arcade machines like this, the flashback consoles. The Atari flashback consoles. All these things generated money for Atari, and to let them know that us old timers, there's still a lot of us out here that still love Atari and still are passionate about Atari. Because I'm not the only one that collects stuff like this. So that's it. That's why the Atari VCS came out. So why am I bringing this up? Because intellevision, they have not done any of these things. So why would the intellevision amico come out? But more specifically, right, on Indiegogo, Atari raised $3 million on Indiegogo through a crowdfunding process, right? Because everyone knows it takes a lot of money to create a console, but how much? I mean, okay, look, how powerful do you want the console to be? What do you want it to look like? What do you want it to be able to do? Now, it doesn't have to be top tier Xbox Series X. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to have those specs, and it doesn't have to cost as much. So that's why Atari made the Atari VCS into a Linux PC, because it gives us Atari fans, what we want, and it keeps the cost down. But it keeps the cost down so it can be made into reality, because $3 million, even though it's, a great amount of money, it's still not enough to make the Atari VCS as powerful as an Xbox Series X. Now, for that to happen, Atari would have to get, $50 million, And I'm only guessing that $50 million through Indiegogo would give Atari the funds they need to make the Atari VCS just like the Xbox Series X, but I don't know. But $3 million obviously is enough to make the Atari VCS a reality, because it is a reality, and that's the way it is. And I'm happy that Atari chose the mini PC route. I do. I'm happy that, I don't have to pay, €700 for an Atari VCS, and it has the same specs as an Xbox Series X, because I have an Xbox Series X. I wanted the Atari VCS to play Atari games out like a PC, and that's why it's a reality, So, what I'm saying is, Intellivision didn't do any of these things with the Amico, and that's why it won't come out. Now, like I said, I hope it does. I hope it comes out, but I have not seen anything that convinces me that the Intellivision Amico will ever see the light of day, because you have to build up consumer trust first of all. You have to build up a brand loyalty. You have to sell the T-shirts, sell the hats, sell the old, the plug and play systems. Now, I don't know, I live in Ireland, and I have not seen anything Intellivision related of any sort, right? And I haven't seen that much of it in America either, because Intellivision is more popular over there. So, where's the money coming from to actually make the system into reality? See, that's the question that everyone has to ask, like, because the Intellivision Amico had 4 crowdfunding projects, right? And according to people, Intellivision made over 17 million. Now that is nearly double or the price, because Atari only raised $3 million, so this is like double the amount of money. So that is more than enough to make the Amico the way it is, according to the specs, but it's still not reality, and there's no manufacturing day. There's no photos of it being assembled in plants or anything like that. Whereas with the Atari VCS, with the updates and stuff, there was detailed photographs of it being built in plants and stuff like this. But there's nothing from Intellivision to suggest that this is happening. So so basically what I'm saying is that's why the Atari VCS became a reality and the Amico isn't. Atari had the support from fans, had the money from fans, and basically Atari wanted to make this system. They weren't looking to swindle people, and that's the difference. Intellivision, the people behind the scenes, John Alvarado, Tommy Tallarico, Phil Adam, they had over 17 million, yet there's no Amico. So why is that, Now, like I said, I hope I'm wrong and I hope the Amico does come out, but I just can't see it happen. There's just too much lies, too much deception. And until that changes, the Amico will never come out, And Intellivision will keep this going for as long as they can, because the longer it keeps going, they get money. And instead of putting it into the console that everyone wants, they're going to keep it for themselves, right? Because we believe these people at Intellivision are greedy, lying people, and they're getting away with it. That's, whereas the ordinary people that actually work at Intellivision have lost their jobs because they can't afford to pay them. Whereas these fellas, the CEOs and CEOs and the higher-ups like John Alvarado, Phil Adam, Tommy Tallarico, they're not hurting for money because they're millionaires already. So it doesn't matter to them that all these other people have lost their jobs at Intellivision. They don't care about that. They're going to keep this thing going for as long as possible, and because they know that there's people on YouTube that support them no matter what, that generate money for them. Instead of being honest about it and say, look, these people are not going to reach the console that we want. But like I said, things change all the time, right? But 4 years and counting, and there's not a single retail Amico unit ready. It's all just dev kits and lies and deception. They're my opinions, But like I said, you have to build up consumer trust. You have to release the T-shirts. You have to release the flashback consoles. You have to keep people interested. We have not seen Intellivision do anything like this. Especially not in Ireland where I live, where Atari, like I said, before the Atari VCS was even a thing, they were releasing the flashback consoles, the plug and play systems, all these knickknacks and stuff, to keep them relevant and make them money, Because I always knew that eventually Atari would create a new system. It was just a matter of when, because they want to do it and they want to keep fans happy, whereas Intellivision aren't doing any of these things. But like I said, I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? But they're my opinions, right? Intellivision should have started off the right way, the honest way, and just taking that money that they got from the crowdfunding and just put it into the system and make it. 17 is more than enough money to create the Amico the way it is. You know what I'm saying to you? Basically, they're saying that it has the power of a 2015 smartphone. Hey, with that, you can play a whole lot of emulation games. You can do a lot with it. So yeah, some people might like that, And but then the price went up to 250 to 300 when they promised that it would never go beyond that, and they would never do crowdfunding, but they did it 4 times. So, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But they have people that are doing everything they can to damage control for intellivision, and basically to get them more money by lying to people, by deceiving people, by making them believe that this amico is actually going to come out, like, you know. So we wait and see what happens, right? But they're my opinions, you know. That's why the Atari VCS, basically, that's why the Atari VCS is sitting there right there in front of you, almost out 2 years. Yes, it's for a niche market, but it exists. The old Atari fans like myself, that's what it's for. And Atari delivered. Intellivision have not done that. They've lied to people, they've deceived people, they've taken over 17 million and they have not put it into the console. So where is the money gone? Who knows? But we'll bet you it's not into the console. Because like I said, the ordinary people at Intellivision have lost their jobs, but all these CEOs like Phil Adam, John Alvarado, Tommy Tederico, they're not hurting because they're millionaires already. Right? So look at them, my opinions. Right? We see what happens with this Intellivision amico, you know. But I just don't think it'll ever come out, you know, especially not on the world. So I hope everyone has a good day. Take care and bye bye.